Hello, everyone. Get back in the light. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Um, Welcome to the Daily Delusion. Today we're going to be talking about the delusion on race relations. It is delusional to believe that race relations in the United States is better than it was in the past. Black people are still suffering at the bottom of the U.S. social hierarchy in 2024. This empire always had a small number of wealthy black folks. Some of them owned slaves too. I did a whole course on pro-slavery slaves and pro-slavery blacks in the Confederacy. I'm doing the work. Enslaved people probably had more concern for each other than their descendants do today. I know that that's the truth. I've seen black people throw each other away. I've seen black people let each other slip into abyss in ways that I don't think slaves would have ever done. And I always like the great example I always like about the slave line. When a slave would see another slave who's working slow because tired, fatigued, they're tired, they're sick or whatever, and start singing a song at the pace of the slow working slave so that all the slaves could be working at the same pace so that the overseer would not pick out the slow slave. That kind of unity, that kind of concern, that kind of care has been dead for at least 50 years. When they killed Fred Hampton in the Black Power movement, they killed that. They killed all of that. Civil rights is those people are black excellence people, and they're living in a whole nother delusion, and they don't care about the rest of us. So that's that. Solution: we must pursue what is called greater mind. And greater mind is just a mindfulness, a thoughtfulness about everything, to understand the concepts of everything so that we can deal with the fact that race is a false concept. Okay, so what are we? We're human beings. Okay, so why are we different? Well, there is ethnicities, and we have different things depending on where we were on the planet at any given time. And then you move, and then you gain those things from that particular moment, that particular part of the planet. Because remember, the planet is alive, it's teaching us things. If you stay on one part of it for a few thousand years and then you move to another part of it, you're learning, and hopefully you're keeping everything you learn and passing it down. That's greater mind. All right, and give access to everything that we need to accomplish this goal. Okay, so we must pursue what is called greater mind and give everyone access to everything they need to accomplish this goal. That would break the ethnic bondages for a change. And you already know what the things are. Natural rights, shelter, access to food, and at this point, clothing. Because you don't need to get the materials to make clothes. There's so many clothes in this world. I'm seeing a lot of clothes stores closing down in New York. Where all those clothes go? We have clothes, and food goes to waste, and all of that to feed 3 or 4 or 5 Americans. So all we need is to give people access to things instead of blocking people's access from. It's basically all you have to do. And we have to demand that. But we probably won't, so we'll just move on. We'll just keep drifting through until somebody gets it. Maybe the young people will get it. Hopefully. The rest of us can just know. We can leave behind what we know, and hopefully somebody pick it up before we destroy ourselves. That's all we can do. Hit the links. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow with some new. I had some new ones I typed out on the train. I try to type them out, keep them short. See, this video's already going too long. Take care. Be safe. Um, Try to avoid the fires, the heat, whatever the planet is doing to you. I hope that you live through it. Be safe.